morning, everyone. It is around 6:30 on Tuesday, May 27th, and I am heading up to Charlottesville alone. My husband isn't able to make these trips with me due to his time off of work and everything. He's not able to get as much time as I am, so I literally got up, straightened my hair just a little bit, washed my face, and that was it. So I did have to take a half a day today at work because of the holiday and the way the holiday pay works here, so I don't have to be back to work until 1 o'clock today. So I'm hoping to be able to get home and then just sprucing myself up a little bit. But I am on my way, so I will let you know what the results are. Bye. There. The appointment went well. It was kind of not so informative appointment, I guess. It was just to see what was going on. The doctor said that I definitely had some follicles on each side growing. He didn't really say how many there was because they were really small, but he said that's typical. He said because I'm only on day 4 of stemming, so he said they're going to be pretty small right now. He did measure 2 of them, the bigger ones on each side, and one of them was like a 4.5 and the other was a 6 millimeter. So they're growing, and he said he would call me back and let me know what to do about the dosage tonight, and whether or not I have to come tomorrow for an appointment. I'm hoping that since they're pretty small that I won't have to come. I could probably skip a day. That'd be great. But I just have to wait for my blood results to come back, which I should have those results probably by lunchtime maybe. So I am on my way home, and just to get a little spruced up for work, and then I gotta head into work. So I will definitely let you know what the doctor says. Bye. Hey girls, so my doctor, they have this thing called a web portal, and basically whenever you have any like test results or anything come in, or if they're going to give you directions for that evening and forward, they will go ahead and text message you and say that you have a message on your portal. And so basically I just log in, and it gives me all the information that I need as far as dosages and when my next appointment is. You can actually confirm it on there, and then anything like test results are on there as well. So it's definitely quicker than them having to telephone everyone. So that being said, I did get a text message probably around 1 o'clock yesterday stating that my results were in for my blood work, and it was really good. My estrogen level was a 72, which means it's rising steadily. So it's not like rising, so fast that they have to slow me down or anything. And so their motto is slow and steady kind of wins the race, because they don't want to overstimulate you. So that being said, and then also the size of my follicles were still pretty small, they went ahead and told me that I did not have to go back today, which is Wednesday the 29th. So I was very, very grateful for that. I didn't want to have to go up every single day this week, so to have today off, it was a blessing. I do have to go back tomorrow for another follow-up, and basically what they did for Tuesday night and then tonight is they increased my gonal F from 225 to 375, and then they increased my HCG from 10 units to 30 units. So I did increase a lot, and I have to do my last shot tonight, and then I go for my follow-up tomorrow, and then they should tell me as far as like how my follicles are doing and what my injections will be for the next couple days. I'm thinking, and this is my first time, so I may not even be right, but I'm thinking I will be probably injecting myself through the weekend at least, possibly, and then my retrieval date will be sometime next week. Hoping tomorrow they'll give me some more information on that. My mom is going to go with me tomorrow. She knows that I've been going up to Charlottesville by myself, and she just she's getting concerned because I'm having to go up so often, and she doesn't want me going up by myself anymore. So she is going to meet me tomorrow morning at my house, and she's going to ride with me, and that way, you know, if I get tired on the way back, she's there to drive. And then it's also good just to have someone there with you with the doctor's appointments and, you know, for support and everything. As far as side effects go, I didn't really have any side effects for the first 3 days of stimming. I say 3 days, but let me think here. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 3 days. The only side effects that I noticed was yesterday. Over the weekend, and it might be TMI, but over the weekend I was very constipated and I could not go to the bathroom, and it wasn't very uncomfortable, but I knew there was an issue because I was eating not so healthy, and normally my stomach will get upset, and it didn't, but I didn't use the bathroom at all. And so come Tuesday, when I got back from Charlottesville, it was like the extreme opposite, and I actually had to run into a McDonald's to use the bathroom because it was that bad. And so it's kind of been that way for the past couple days, and it was worse today, and I'm thinking it's because of the increase in my injections. So right now I'm not really focusing on eating healthy. I am drinking water, and I had a little bit of soda today because my stomach was upset, but as far as eating healthy, I've not been like to a T on it anymore because I'm just eating what I can. That way, hopefully something will stick to my stomach instead of me having to run to the restroom right after I'm done eating. So, but that's one of the side effects and the only uncomfortable side effects that I've been having. And the other side effect I'm having, and it just came on yesterday evening, was I was very ready to go home after work. I had to go to Charlottesville yesterday, go to work, and then my husband asked me to pick up something for dinner, and also something from a store that he needed. So I said I would, and then on my way home he texted and said that he wanted to go to Kroger because he had some Kroger points for gas, and he wanted to fill up both of our cars for, you know, and using the points, so it's a lot cheaper. And I really wanted to go home, and I told him, I was like, look, I have half a tank. It's really not going to be worth it for me to go there. So he was going to contact his uncle, which he did, and then he mentioned, you know, this is through text messaging, he mentioned he wanted to come home and grab a gas can and fill that up as well so that we get our money's worth, so to speak. And I was just really like frustrated, and I had already passed the store, so I had to turn around and go back. And it was that frustration, like I could cry, like I was so mad. And normally I don't get upset like that, and I was just extremely angry. And so when he got there, I realized that I was angry, and that more than likely it was probably the medicine, because I'm normally not like that. And so I kind of joked with him and told him that when we got home I was gonna like beat him up. So, and I was just gonna wait till we get home so no one could see me beat him up. And so anyway, and the other thing is our gas tanks are on separate sides of the vehicle. So like he was at one pump, and then I was blocking another person from getting into another pump because we had to use the same pump. And basically, like, if his car was right here and I'm on this side, he was going to take the pump from this area and put it over into my car. So I felt bad because I was holding up a spot and I wasn't even using the pump that I was supposed to be using. And he swipes his card and it doesn't work, and he's like, uh-oh, and I'm like, really? Seriously? And so come to find out, somehow his points didn't work, and I was so like mad. And so we ended up getting home, and I calmed down and everything, and we had a really good evening. It was our first time together for a long time, because normally I'm traveling or he's working with his DJ company. So we watched Hotel Transylvania, which is a kids movie, but I kind of fell asleep through it. So, but overall, we had a really good night. So yeah, as far as side effects goes, that's probably the only two things that I've got so far. I have been told that when you start the progesterone, that it can cause constipation really bad. So I am prepared for that. And so yeah, I guess that's about it. I also, one thing that happened today is, so I asked about my FMLA in April at work, and I asked if it was covered and if my appointments would be covered under that possibly. And on April 30th, I was told that it would not be covered. It was denied. The nurse called me and said, "I'm sorry, but it's been denied." And I said, "Okay, well, you know, there's nothing else I could do about it. I'll just make things work." So I just let it go. Well, it's been about a month now since I was told that, and I've not received any documentation stating why it was denied. And normally they send a formal letter to you stating why it was denied, and that it was denied for that matter. And so the nurse was on her honeymoon last week, so I emailed her this week, yesterday actually, and just stated, "Hey, I know it was denied, and that's fine, but I really need to have this paperwork for my records." Just asked for her to give them to me. And she called me today, and she said that it wasn't denied, but it wasn't approved yet, and that she's still working on it. And it's been like 45 days since my doctor sent in that information to them. And I know by law, like, they have to give you an answer within a certain amount of time, and I think it's like 5 or 10 days. And so I was a little confused, and I don't understand why she told me it was denied when it wasn't. So she's supposedly still working on it, and she said that she went to some type of class and that from what she learned, it should be approved, and so it's leaning towards approval again. I really don't know, and I'm not getting my hopes up, and I'm honestly not going to be stressing about it because, you know, I've got my stimming still to do. I've got my procedures probably next week and the following week, so I'm not really going to worry about it until it comes down to it. So, but I did find that out, so I'm hoping and praying that that is approved, because if this doesn't work this time, which, you know, I really hope it does work, but there is a chance it might not. But if it doesn't, then I would rather use the FMLA than use up my vacation days. You know, because it's hard, and I will need a vacation at some point, and I'd like to be able to go to the beach or something and relax, because, you know, infertility is very stressful. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. I wanted to ask, and maybe somebody out there can give me some information, but I've heard that, like, drinking coconut water, which I've seen in Kroger, the organic section, the healthy section, they've got a lot of coconut waters, and I have tried several different brands, and I've tried some with different flavors as well, and I don't like the taste at all. It doesn't, I think I was expecting like this sweet coconut taste, and it doesn't taste like that. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but, you know, I've heard good things about drinking it, and so if you have any tips on how do you mix it with anything, or do you just drink it straight out of the bottle? I'd really like to be able to drink it. The taste of it is just, I just can't get it down. So I'd rather drink that, though, instead of the Gatorade, just because of all the stuff that's in Gatorade. But at this point, I'm just drinking the Gatorade because the coconut water is not tasting great, and I just can't drink a whole one. So any tips and tricks for that would be greatly appreciated. So I guess that's about it. I will definitely update again soon. Like I said, I'm assuming my next appointment tomorrow. I will probably start going back-to-back appointment. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. I'm going to have to go tomorrow. I'll probably have to go Friday morning, Saturday, and Sunday morning, and then just like that until they decide that it's time for me to use the Ovidril to trigger. So if that is the case, if I find out tomorrow that that is the case, I'll probably just put all those videos into one and update again next week. So if anyone has any questions, or again, any tips or tricks as far as getting through this IVF process, please feel free to comment and suggest anything. Anything and everything's greatly appreciated. And again, I hope everyone had a great Memorial Day and a great rest of the week, and I will talk to you girls later. Bye.